You are about to enter another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind, a journey into a wondrous land of imagination. Next stop, the Twilight Zone. You're traveling through another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are those of imagination. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
How much more, Chief?
Not so far. Only to the end of the road in the arroyo.
Why must we do this? There is nothing but the night and the stars.
It's our duty to keep the village safe.
But it is already safe. I was born in this village.
As was I.
And I know these paths as I know my hand. There is nothing that is not here by day. Listen to the crickets. When their song is clear and strong, the valley is at peace.
Is it? Once, when I was a deputy, I made my rounds, as we are doing tonight. I was tired, so I turned back to the cantina. In the morning, Captain Munoz found the body of an Americana.
No.
Yes, Salvador. She was strangled.
By one of our own?
By men from across the river. If I had gone to the arroyo, I might have stopped it.
Were they caught?
In Texas. But if she had been one of ours, with no clues, who can say?
All right, Sanchez. All right. We go to the arroyo. But you will see, the moon is full and there are no campfires. The village is secure for another night.
Listen.
To what?
What is that?
What do you think? A wolf pack. They howl at the face in the moon.
I mean the crickets. All of them. They do not sing.
You are right. What is it?
Quickly!
Is it a plane?
I can't see. They fired. Stay back.
If someone's alive!
Wait! This is not a plane. A flying disc. And footprints on the ground. Salvador! Come back!
Stop! I said stop! Stop or I'll shoot!
Salvador, no! No!
The place is Malero, Mexico, just across the Texas border. A mountain village held back in time by its remoteness and unprepared for the sudden intrusion of visitors from another place. Fear and superstition have gradually lost their hold, replaced by the rule of law and order. But what law can protect against unscheduled crash landings? Police Chief Sanchez and his deputy have a job to keep the area safe from outsiders and troublemakers. But does that include aliens who are truly undocumented, whose mode of transport, whose very purpose are completely unknown? In a moment, you will meet the people of this peaceful village and one 12-year-old named Pedro, who is about to make the acquaintance of a most unusual traveler. We are at present very near the Rio Grande, and yet, as you might have guessed, somewhere deep within the borders of the Twilight Zone.
And now, The Twilight Zone and our story, The Gift, starring Danny Goldring, with Stacy Keach as your narrator.
Stop playing, Ignacio. Someone is coming.
Who is it, Pedro? You must be in my eyes.
I can't see.
Tell me, Pedro, there is trouble?
Sanchez,
So, he finally comes back. But he's not alone. I can hear. What does he bring?
Where is the deputy? What is that tied to his burro?
Oh no! I do not believe it!
Call Manuelo, quick!
Manuelo! Come look!
What's the matter now, Pedro? Chief Sanchez? Where are you going, and what?
Why doesn't he speak?
That's a body on the saddle.
Whose body?
It is Salvador. Come back later, it is after hours. All right, I'm coming. Do you know what time it is? I close at 4 in the afternoon. For 23 years, I've closed at 4 and... Sanchez, because you are a policeman does not give you the right to...
I must send a telegram.
What has happened?
The telegram will explain.
Is that Salvador? Is he?
Yes.
Here is the pencil and paper. Write it down. I will send it immediately.
I'll tell it to you. Send it as I tell it.
Yes. To whom does it go?
To the prefect of police, Mexico City.
Prefect of police?
Rodolfo, just send it. Don't question it. Prefect of police, Mexico City. Unidentified aircraft. Something like a plane, but not a plane. Crashed into the hills north of our village late last night.
It did?
Object is metal and circular. Officer Hermano Salvador and I investigated scene of the crash. Evidence of footprints and broken brush discovered. I heard a scream, then sound of gunshots. Found body of Salvador, fatally wounded by his own pistol. Say that I followed the figure of a monster in the darkness.
A monster?
I fired several times. I believe I wounded whatever it was. There was evidence of blood stains on a boulder. Now say, I need additional men here to help search the hills.
It is sent. Oh, Sanchez. This is a terrible thing.
He is shot through the heart. Who did this, Sanchez?
I do not know, Doctor. Some giant thing who escaped in the darkness. I fired at it. Later I saw blood on the rocks.
Then the killer is still out there.
I have sent a telegram. They are sending some army men from Mexico City. They will take over with the search.
You say some giant thing. Not the darkness or perhaps your fear.
You doubt me, Doctor?
You are the law and order of the village. Now you must be the sanity as well. The story you tell frightens the people. Be certain that the fear is not an illusion.
And the body? Is this an illusion? Go back to your homes and lock your doors. I want no one on the streets tonight. Doctor, stay with me.
Why? Salvador does not need me. Now, he needs a priest.
Doctor, I want to close.
I have no doubt. You play a sad song tonight, Ignacio.
I play what I see.
But you cannot see.
I know what is in my heart.
So what stalks the night? Can you tell me that?
Whatever it is, my doors will be locked to it.
I am here, Manuelo.
Hello, Pedro.
Well, well. Thank you for finally coming, little stargazer. I am cursed in my old age with this astronomer on my payroll.
Still looking at the stars, Pedro?
Sometimes, Doctor.
So what do you learn from the stars? Have they ever taught you how to sweep this place properly? Or even to clean a glass?
It is said there is life in some stars.
This is a fact. then you and the man in the moon have nothing in common. There is no life in you. Go get some water and come right back. All doors should be locked tonight.
Yes, Manuelo.
A strange little boy. Where did he come from?
Who knows? The son of a bracero, so it is said. The authorities ask why he does not go to school. They ask me. The boy is not of my flesh. I know nothing of him. He cleans up my cantina and serves tables, and he has a room in the back. I overpay him, believe me. But I am not such a rich man that I can run an orphanage for little street urchins.
He has no friends, has he?
Him? And why should he? It's not normal.
Why do you say that?
He has a mind like an old man. Go look for Pedro and you'll find him standing outside, looking at the sky.
I looked at the stars when I was young, too.
And did you ever see him smile? I ask you this, did you ever see him smile? Normal children still smile on occasion, smile and laugh. But that one has the face of a funeral procession, a mourner. Other children shun him like the plague, and I don't blame them. He makes me nervous, this one. I tell you this in truth. He makes me nervous.
No more music tonight, Ignacio?
He must go home. It is late.
Where is the boy?
Don't worry about him. He'll be back.
Why should he come back? And why should he smile? What is there to delight him? His poverty? The fact that there is no human being to love him? Why should he?
It is not your business.
Perhaps, Manuelo. Perhaps on some occasion, some festive occasion, if you like, instead of giving him a broom or a tray, extend him your hand. Where is my cane?
Here. Carefully now.
Here's the water, Manuelo.
Over here.
Shall I see you home, Ignacio?
No, thank you, Pedro. I know the way.
Are you sure?
With me, darkness is a friend. But you stay here, where it is safe.
I'm closing up, Doctor. I must ask you to leave now.
Very well. So, Manuelo, wear a smile, my friend. You will doubtless live to see the morning.
Good night. I'll lock the door behind you.
What is that?
Where?
Someone is coming.
Who? I can't see.
Walking in the street, you know him?
It is too dark.
Hello, señor.
¿Cómo está?
Bien.
Are you still open?
Well, I
thought perhaps I could sit down and have some wine.
Come inside, sir.
Pedro, I don't think...
I will get you wine.
I'm sorry, senor. The place is closed.
No, it's not.
At this hour?
I deeply regret, but we are no longer serving. There is a curfew in effect.
A curfew?
Is this not so, Doctor? Is there not a curfew?
Well, yes, but he does not look well. Perhaps this man needs to sit for a moment.
I won't stay. Just long enough for one drink of wine. I promise you, I won't stay.
Well, perhaps one drink.
Over here, senor.
I'll get the bottle.
Yes, that's a good idea. You have come far?
Yes. You might say very far.
Here is your wine.
I wonder, could you remove the cork for me?
Is something wrong with your arm?
My arm?
The way it hangs at your side.
I may have injured it.
Uncork the bottle, Manuelo.
All right.
Let me help you.
Get away. I can do it. The cork is stuck.
Don't drop it. Aye!
I'll get it. Oh, it has spilled.
No, it has not spilled. The cork is still tight.
Then what is that puddle on the floor?
Not wine. The bottle didn't break, so it can't be wine.
It looks like blood. Let me see that arm.
Blood? Sanchez! In here!
Please, don't call anybody. I mean you no harm.
Stop.
Get away from me!
Move away.
Let me explain.
Put down that bottle!
No, stop it, please.
Mariano, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you alright?
I didn't want to hurt him. You saw, he gave me no choice. I tried to explain.
His head is not cut.
Please, please, just listen to me. I tried to explain before to that policeman or soldier, whoever he was. I tried to tell him I come in peace, but he only wanted to kill me.
Who? You mean the deputy? Salvador?
I tried to get the gun away from him. It went off against his body, and the other one who came afterwards, he kept firing at me. Why?
Manuelo?
Get him!
You'll be all right, Manuelo.
If you'd only listen, all of you, please, just listen to what I have to tell you.
He's bleeding.
Manuelo, stay back. He has a wound on his arm. A deep one. His clothing, he is soaked with blood.
Is he dead?
No, but he has lost so much blood that he should be. I don't understand how he could walk or stand.
What can we do, Doctor?
Pedro, get a basin full of boiling water from the stove and as many clean towels as you can find. Bring them to your room. Quickly, now, before it's too late.
Yes, Doctor. Senor, here's my handkerchief.
Thank you, Pedro.
You'll be all right soon. The doctor said so. She will make you well again.
It is very odd, Pedro. Very odd indeed.
What is?
That all of these people, out of all of them, there is only one who feels neither fear nor anger. A boy.
It is because we are alike.
How so?
Well, you are a stranger, and I am a stranger here too. They are fighting of you because you are different, and to them, I am different.
Pedro, hold out your hand. I have something to give you.
Yes.
Inside my jacket.
Where?
Here. In the pocket. Get it.
A letter.
No, Pedro. It's a gift.
What kind of gift?
I'll tell you about it later.
How are you feeling?
A little better, I think.
Let me take your pulse. Huh? For a badly wounded man, you have a strangely willful pulse. I will go so far as to say that I wish mine sounded as good as yours. Pedro, move the lantern closer to the bed.
Sí, Doctor.
What do you have there?
These are my tools.
And that bottle?
Ether. I must cut the bullet out.
No ether.
I am not a betting person, senor. That is not my job. But I shall be digging in your flesh for at least 30 minutes.
I said no anesthetic.
Pedro, perhaps this is a good time for you to go outside and look at the stars.
No, I want to stay.
You have a new friend, senor. A good friend.
Please let me help.
All right. Then hand me my scalpel.
Doctor, you must give him some...
I will tell you a fact, Pedro. I have been a doctor for a long time. I am a most obliging person. But when my patient says he does not want the pain deadened, I say, every man to his own taste. Senor, first, I will cut away the jacket.
Doctor, please, do not hurt him.
He lives?
He lives. I need whiskey now, Manuelo. If not the best, make it the strongest.
Yes, Doctor.
How is your head?
Only a bruise.
Good.
I am too tough for the stranger. Too tough to kill.
He didn't want to kill you. Only to stop you.
Who is this man?
I don't know very much. He travels light. Only the clothes on his back. And these 2 bits of lead.
2 bullets from Salvador's gun.
Perhaps.
And you help him?
I must. I am a doctor.
I will have a drink now, too. For Salvador.
Salud.
He was very brave, Doctor. Not a cry from him. Not so much as a sound. All the time.
Very brave. And what do you know of him, Pedro?
I know nothing else. Except...
Except what?
Except that he is my friend. I know that he is a good man, and that he has never done anything wrong.
Don't be fooled.
Whether he is good or bad, that still doesn't explain it. For example, it doesn't explain how a man can carry 2 bullets inside his body and have them cut out without so much as a whimper. It doesn't explain how his pulse can be just as strong and steady as if there weren't anything wrong with him but a cold. And it doesn't explain why this man should remain alive when by rights he should be dead.
Perhaps he's not like us. Perhaps he is...
We got to him in time, Doctor. Didn't we?
I'd say we got to him about 3 hours too late. We got to him at a moment when, by the laws of every book and common sense, he should have bled to death. But he didn't.
Because he is not a man.
What do you mean, Manuelo?
Enough for now. Stay by your friend Pedro and look after him. If he bleeds again, tell me.
Sí, Doctor.
Manuelo.
What?
While I was back there, I heard something. I heard the door unlocked from inside.
So? That is my business.
Why? Did you go out?
Yes, I went out.
And where did you go?
Where do you think? To tell Sanchez that when the army comes, they do not have to search the hills. They only have to come here to find what they want.
Manuelo.
At least I have done the right thing.
Were you baptized as a child?
Of course I was. At the church on the hill.
Then at your baptism, they forgot to give you your proper name.
Oh? And what is that?
I'm afraid, Manuelo, that would be Judas.
Give me the map.
Yes, Captain. How much farther?
There's a fork in the road soon. One way goes to the river. The other goes south again, into the countryside.
Which one do we take, sir?
Find the quadrant first.
Here.
The village is called Malero.
It's not on this map.
I know. It is too small. But the general gave me the coordinates. Here are the numbers.
I will try. The men are wondering, sir. Why do we go so far for such a small village? What has happened there?
That is classified, Private. It is a matter of security. The Americans are ready to join us if we need them.
They are, sir? But why?
For now, tell the men only that it is a matter of national defense. Tell them to load their weapons.
Yes, sir.
Pedro.
You are awake?
And you must be tired.
It doesn't matter, senor. I can't sleep any time. Now you must sleep and get well.
I can't sleep.
Why not?
I've been thinking. You have a poet here, Pedro. I've read him.
In Mexico?
Here on the earth. His name is Robert Burns. He says, the best laid schemes of mice and men gone oft agley.
What does that mean?
It means that plans sometimes go wrong. Like my plans. I came to give, and all I've done is to take. Your bed and your room. The clothes I'm wearing now. I stole them.
No, you didn't. You borrowed them.
I've sometimes asked myself why it is that men fear what they don't understand. The unknown. Like children afraid of the dark. And the only person I've met who's not afraid of the dark is a child.
Because I am an odd one. We are both odd ones. You came a long way, didn't you?
A long way. And not so long. It depends on how you measure it.
From the stars?
from beyond the stars, Pedro.
For what reason?
You will understand one day.
And this thing you have given me, an envelope. It is like paper, and yet it is not paper. See how it shines, even without the lamp? Like something metal, but it is so light.
That, too, you will come to understand, like all your people. At least that is my hope.
What's inside the envelope?
A small gift, Pedro. A very small one. More of a gesture, really. To show that I come in peace. That I am only a visitor, and not an invader.
How long will you stay?
Not much longer. I must get back to my ship and see if I can repair it. Then, I must leave.
You mean for good, senor? For good and all?
Oh, no. Don't think of it that way. There is no such thing as for good and for all, Pedro. There is only forever. And I will come back sometime.
You will?
Or others like me.
Where you're from? Where you live? Is there a God?
Yes, there is.
And is it the same God?
The same.
I wonder...
What, Pedro?
If God came to Earth, would they think he was so strange? That they would be afraid? Would they shoot him too?
Some say his son came here once, Pedro.
And they nailed him to a cross.
Yes. And then they spent 2,000 years learning to believe in him. All things take time, Pedro. And you must remember, there is only forever.
I don't think I understand.
Soon, Pedro, you will. And soon your people won't fear me any longer. They will not be afraid. And then I can show them the gift.
What's that?
Remember, don't be afraid, no matter what you see.
Look! Look! A great light coming up the street. It blocks out the stars.
An army truck.
The Federales.
What do they want? The killer of Salvador.
They will find him.
Now, where is this murderer? Who's your policeman here?
I am Sanchez, sir. I am the local chief of police.
And you called for help?
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming.
I must speak with you in private. Where is his flying craft?
The disc? It crashed in the mountains, some miles from here.
Good. I will call the other truck, so you can lead us there.
Of course, sir. But please, do not tell the townspeople. It would only frighten them further.
I will tell them nothing. This is now a security matter.
What of the fugitive?
Oh, yes. The killer of police. Where did you see him?
You do not have to search. I know where he is.
And where is that?
Inside the cantina.
Not in the jail?
Well, we don't have a proper jail.
But you have caught him.
It was I myself who shot him and brought him down. Now he lies on a bed inside, too weak to move.
You are a brave man, Chief Sanchez.
Thank you, sir.
But please, explain to me.
Anything.
If he is wounded and too weak to move...
Yes?
Why did you need us to help you?
You do not understand, sir.
What is to understand?
This is not a man. This is a creature.
Oh, what kind of creature?
I'm not sure. Only God knows what are his powers.
He has powers, too?
He came from the flying disc.
And does he wear a spacesuit?
Well, no.
What then?
I don't know. It was too dark.
But you captured him. You, yourself.
Oh, yes, Captain.
He is very dangerous, this creature?
Very. He killed my deputy.
And how did he kill him?
With a pistol.
Oh. He carries a sidearm?
Well, no. It was Salvador's gun.
I see. Never mind. We will take over now. Sergeant!
Yes, Captain.
Come with me.
Yes, sir. How many men?
Tell them to wait by the truck, with rifles at the ready, just in case.
Men, prepare arms.
Now, where is this cantina?
Don't shoot!
No, Manuelo! Don't let them in!
Are you the owner?
This is Manuelo.
The person you seek is inside, Captain. I have held him here for you.
Another brave man. I am in the presence of such courage, Mr. Bartender. A village of lions, eh?
The people of Malero welcome you, my captain.
Sergeant, in here with me.
Forgive me, Captain, but he is too ill to be moved.
Oh? And you would be...
I am the doctor here. I have been treating the man.
He was wounded, Captain, after killing one of our policemen. A very fine man. Why don't you step aside, Doctor, and let the captain do his duty?
I would be happy to allow the captain to do his duty. But first, I must recognize my own. The man is my patient, Captain, and he has been badly wounded. He can do no one any harm.
Unfortunately, Doctor, my orders from Mexico City are to pick up a killer, not a patient. Stand aside.
No, no!
Get out of the way, Pedro.
He must rest. The doctor said he must rest.
I told you, get out of the way! Here he is, Captain.
And who is he? The invisible man?
What? The window! He has gone out the window!
Have the man block off the streets immediately. He can't have gone very far.
At once, Captain.
And you, Mr. Bartender, if there's ever a need of a town jailer here, I hope you don't see fit to run for the office.
You did this, Doctor.
I was not in the boy's room.
Then, Pedro, I told you to do as I say.
Oh, no, Manuelo.
Stop!
Let go of my arm.
A man does not raise a fist to a child.
I will do as I please.
No, you will not. Not while I am here. Strike the boy again and I speak to the authorities. They will see that he has a proper home.
Start at both ends of the street and move out. We must find him.
Why do they pursue me? I mean them no harm.
There he is. He's in here. He's in the alley.
Go on, run! Run so I can shoot you!
I can't run anymore.
There, in the alley.
Get him!
He killed Salvador. Stop him.
You are under arrest, senor.
What is the charge?
Murder.
I come in peace. The death, that was an accident.
You will have a trial. But first, put out your hands and walk towards me. Slowly.
All right. You don't need that gun.
Careful.
He's not a man. He is a monster.
Wait! Wait! Don't hurt him. He is my friend.
Pedro, the gift. Remember, show them the gift. Give it to the doctor. She will explain it to them.
Here. See? This is the gift.
Give me that. What manner of thing is this? It shines like silver, yet it has no weight.
Destroy it. It is the devil's work. Quickly. Burn it.
Give me that torch!
Wait! Don't burn it! Put it out! Why did you do that, Manuela? Why? You don't even know what it is.
Not the gift.
Pedro, it's all right.
Somebody stop him. He's going to hurt the boy.
Pedro, come away. It's too late.
He was my friend.
All right. That's the end of it. Everybody back to your homes. Clear the streets. Sergeant, reassemble the men. Have them bring the truck around. I want a detail to pick up the body.
Yes, Captain.
What was it, Doctor?
What?
The paper. In the strange envelope.
There's very little left of it now. Only a fragment. All that remains is part of the first page.
What was written on it?
Here, I'll read it to you. A greeting to the people of Earth. We come as friends in peace and bring you this small gift as a token of our goodwill. We hope it will help you. The following chemical formula is a vaccine effective against all known forms of cancer.
Hey, why do you throw it away?
That's all there is. The rest has been burned, so the lions devour the lambs. It is ever thus. Come, Pedro.
Not yet.
What has happened here?
The stranger is dead. It is all. Come, Ignacio. I'll walk with you.
I think I will stay here for a while yet.
Why?
Someone must mourn the dead.
Can you play a dirge, Ignacio?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Now come away, Pedro. It is done. Come home with me, son.
A small village in Malero, Mexico, not on any map. Time, the present. The subject, fear, an example of its nature and the extreme damage it can do. The cure, perhaps a little more faith among men, administered slowly and steadily with the greatest of loving care. Prognosis, that's hard to predict, because these things can take time. But when the disease is contagious, time must be measured in careful doses before it too runs out. An off-the-shelf remedy offered free of charge in a place called the Twilight Zone.
The Gift, starring Danny Goldring with Stacy Keach as your narrator, was adapted for radio by Dennis Etchison and written for The Twilight Zone by Rod Serling. Heard in the cast were Jonathan Rodriguez, Sandra Marquez, Tony Castillo, Gustavo Malado, Dale Rivera, Ivan Vega, Joseph Minoso, Joe Caballero, Eddie Martinez, and Javier Salas.